Hi everyone. Let's move on with the second part of human evolution for level 3 biology. So, we're going to look at the trends within the cultural evolution. So, the first one that we'll be focusing on is on stone tool manufacture and use. So, older one or the pebble tools, they were associated with Homo habilis, made from river stones by striking flakes off to produce a cutting edge. Tools were probably used as choppers and hammers to crack bones for marrow, to cut and soften meat, or to cut plant material and wood. Acheulean, which is the hand axes, they were associated with Homo erectus. Homo sapiens dating to 1.5 million years ago. A flattened hand axe was produced by striking multiple flakes off a central core. Musterian tools, they were associated with Homo neanderthalensis and dating to about 200,000 to 30,000 years ago. Upper Paleolithic tools associated with Homo sapiens and dating to about 40,000 years ago to present day. These tools were finely made and included use of other materials such as bone, antlers, ivory, wood, or leather. A perforation was possible, allowing the manufacturer to use needles and fish hooks. Trends in stone tool technology. So there were increased complexity of tools, increased range of tools, from simple pebble tools to specialized axes, arrowheads, etc., needlefish, hooks, etc. Increased size or range of tools, as mentioned earlier, use of different materials, use of heat and fire in tool manufacture, and greater intellectual ability needed to visualize the final product. Use of handles in tools. Um, Use of tools manufactured that was the only purpose for making those was to make other tools. Another trend was control use of fire. So this was the milestone in human biological and cultural evolution and was associated first with Homo erectus. Fire provided a range of important advantages, including keeping predators away, providing light, extended daylight hours, and so forth. It also provided a warm meeting place for people. Cooking food also arose, where they found out that cooking makes food softer and therefore easier to chew and digest. Language and communication. The development of spoken language was another milestone in the evolution of modern humans. More effective communication resulting in a greater improvement in the ability to plan and coordinate activities such as hunting, gathering, designing, manufacturing tools, sharing ideas, making decisions, artwork, etc. Food gathering and change of lifestyle. So early hominids led to a hunter-gatherer lifestyle existing in small clans. These small clans spent a large part of their day um, looking for plant materials, hunting for animals, and scavenging. So when resources became limited for the small clan, the clan moved on to another location. So they were nomadic. Hunting became more successful with the development and continued improvement of stone tools. Another milestone in human evolution occurred around 12,000 years ago when Homo sapiens made the transition from being nomadic hunter gatherers to become settled farmers. This led to permanent dwellings, cultivate crops, and domesticate farm animals. So, introduction of agricultural aspects here. They also discovered that they could control the breeding and growth of certain plants. Example, wheat, maize, rice, and barley, and animals. Example, dogs, sheep, cattle, pigs, goats, and horses. So, this led to the milestone of selective breeding, which still is with us at the moment. Looking at selective breeding, so there were some advantages and disadvantages that came with selective breeding. Advantages outweighing the disadvantage actually. So the advantages included more dependable source of food throughout the year. This result in improved health, survival rate increased, benefits further enhanced to subsequent development of dairy farming, which was seen in Europe. Job specialization came in. There were more spare time, so there were increased socialization, planning, tool technology had improved as more spare time in hand, so there was greater planning involved in making tools. Increased production of clothing, containers, tools, and housing. Use of animals for transport and facilitating movement of people and goods. So basically, the horses and cattle were used. Disadvantages included increased density of both plants and animals, so it resulted in greatly increased incidence and spread of diseases. Increase in pests and parasites, and seasonal supply of food required monitoring of supply and careful storage.